Yo, what's going on, my peeps? As you can see, we are back here with some more Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. I'm gonna keep this intro pretty short. You guys probably saw the last video where I used Miraidon. So this video, I'm gonna turn around and whip out the shiny Koraidon because I was lucky enough to get both box art legendary shiny. So it's gonna be a Sun team, as you can already guess. I'll have a team breakdown kind of later on in the video. So we're just going to hop straight on into the battles and get this thing rolling. So I will say I did some battles. As you can see, my rank obviously increased because I was only at like 5-0 or something like that. I wanted to try to get the Master Belt here just for this video, but I didn't do enough battles. I ended up losing, I think 2 or something like that. So we're here. We're a little higher than last time. Hopefully by the next video, we'll have Master Belt here. I'm not sure what restricted duo I might throw up for the next video, but we'll get to cooking. So, alright, so it looks like we found a game, and it honestly took me longer than I thought it would to find a game. So let's see what we got. Alright, so we got Calyrex Koraidon. Okay. It's gonna be interesting. So they have... It's weird because like you have Calyrex, but it's not like a Trick Room mode. So maybe like a Rillaboom Calyrex, you set up Trick Room and start sweeping. But other than that, the team seems fairly quick. So it makes me think that it might actually be kind of like a faster Calyrex. Like bundle Icy Wind, drop speed, and then Calyrex comes in and kind of obliterates things. I could see Rillaboom being led with anything. This makes me think I kind of need to bring in Didi just to have terrain control. So, we'll see. Let's see. I mean, Spore looks really good here from Bonnet, too. What if I go, like, Koraidon, Bonnet? DD, Shadow Rider. See, this doesn't give me enough... This doesn't give me a lot of ways to hit Chi-Yu. I don't think I do Bonnet. If we go like, let's go Koraidon, Flutter, because I don't have a way to hit Chi-Yu really other than Koraidon. And if I let Koraidon go down, that's where things get bad. One thing to note is I don't know what the items are going to be. Chi-Yu could easily be Scarfed. I mean, I'm running a Scarf Chi-Yu myself, so let's kind of see, test the water, see what kind of abilities it activates. So we got Koraidon Rillaboom. Okay. Right on Flutter. So he's got a Terra Fire here. I could do like a really defensive play and just double protect. My Flutter should easily survive a Grassy Glide. Grassy Seed. Okay. Kind of want to double protect. I think they go Terra. We could honestly protect and then sack. Do I want to sack Flutter here? I don't know if that's a good idea. Because like Icy Wind is pretty good here. We get speed control. Let's double protect. Because the following turn I'm still going to be faster with Flutter. So we could still Icy Wind into a close combat to KO the Koraidon. Fake out. Yeah, kind of expected that. Grassy Seed and Rillaboom means it's easily hit. Okay, Dragon Claw. He doesn't Terra either. Okay. So I think what we do here is this. And I believe this should pick me up a KO. I'm hoping to bait out his Terra here. That's the goal. I think I'm Jolly too. I don't think I'm Adamant. The Grassy Glide comes out. Doesn't KO naturally. Didn't expect it to. That does a lot of damage into Koraidon, so we should pick up a knockout here. See you later, Koraidon. Okay. So Koraidon down. So then I would assume if they have Calyrex in the back though, like let's see. Who do they go into? Who do they go into? Terra Fire Calyrex makes a lot of sense. The issue is I don't survive another Grassy Glide from... Okay, Calyrex does come out. I don't think I have a way to stop Trick Room from going up. So I think what I do is I just make this a 2v1. Do I read into the Terra Fire? I highly doubt this KOs. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this. And this is banking on the assumption that... Oh, I could switch for terrain too. I didn't think about that. Yeah, I do have Indeedee in the back. That's probably the better play. Switch in to get terrain control. But then he still gets Trick Room up. I think this is my best play to try to stop Trick Room. I don't see why they wouldn't Grassy Glide. Yeah, Grassy Glide comes out. So we lose Flutter here. He gets a crit. Crit doesn't matter based on these damage the first one did. Unless he got a really high roll in the first one. Close combat. Oh, I get a crit. Okay, that crit probably matters. I won't lie about it. But now we guarantee get terrain control. So I did get lucky and get a crit there. I just don't know what the Calyrex was trying to do. Like if he sets up Trick Room, I'm in a really bad spot. But my Calyrex is also sashed. So we just go straight to Indeedee here. I think we go Indeedee and we switch out Koraidon. Actually, it might have been better to go Calyrex and then switch into Indeedee, but bundle comes out. We get terrain. I don't think I need to... Bundle can Icy Wind. Honestly, do I need to switch out here? Actually, I don't. I think I just give up. I think I just give up the Koraidon, honestly. Follow Me Flame Charge, I don't think would pick up the KO on the Rillaboom. I think if I Flare Blitz here, I think I would KO the Rillaboom. But we still have Sun up. It's probably the last turn of Sun. I'm making this play on the assumption that he's going to Icy Wind my Koraidon. I don't think I needed to Terra, but I don't think I'm going to Terra my Calyrex, so... Freeze dry, yep. I mean, Terrifier Flame Charge in the Sun, but he has a defense boost. Does KO. Dude, this Pokemon's crazy. I'm gonna lie about it. So that should automatically just win me the game anyways. So Calyrex doesn't even hit the field. But I do think it just depends on what the Calyrex is going for. Or Calyrex is going for. Because, I mean, I guess one play that will get him back into this is if they had, like, Terra Ghost. But I do think there's a few different things I could have made, different plays I could have made. Like, switching in Indeedee to prevent my Flutter from going down was definitely an option. Because, you know, obviously just nullifying the grassy terrain. That also forced them to pivot into their Calyrex earlier. If I do it early in the fight, so. But we take the dub. Oh, we already got a game. That was quick. Alright, so we're going against the Reg F team. They have 3 spore immunities, technically, if you want to consider it safety goggles and Ensign. So I don't think this is a boot bonnet game. I kind of want to leave Flutter Chi-Yu, but Flutter Chi-Yu gets absolutely schwacked by Bolt, or by Torn Ursh. I think the safe lead's probably this. We have you and Chi-Yu here, Flutter, probably this. Alright, let's see if I lose to a Reg H team. So Ensign's not the lead I wanted to see, but that's okay. I might have to Terra here just because of the Ensign, to be honest. But that means I won't have Terra for Koraidon in the back. Let me see who they have. You know, I think I'm actually fine with Terraing here. We're faster. Part of me wants to go Psychic. We get Terrain Boost. Wait, I could actually low-key. Let's get greedy. I want to try something here. This is a play I haven't made yet. Go Follow Me Nasty Plot. We might lose in DD here. But he Terras. So this has got to be Ogre Pond then, right? You're wanting the special defense boost? As long as I don't crit, if he crits me with Ivy Cudgel here, and Ensign like KOs me, just because my NDD goes down to a crit, I think that's the only way I just lose off turn 1. Oh my god, he did crit me, but I lived. I freaking lived. That is crazy. He double crit me. Oh my god, what in the hell was that? Okay, we got the Nasty Plot though. So now we let's bring out the sun, baby. I know I one-shot Ensign with close combat. The issue is with +1, we do weaken the power of Ivy Cudgel, so I'm not as worried, but he still can crit me. I think we just go Psychic here, because we have the Terrain Boost. Over on Spiky Shields, that's fine. So we get a free KO on the Ensign. Astral Barrage is probably the safer play there, but I was going for the nuke. Ensign goes down. See you later, buddy. If I wanted to read into a Protect there, I could have went for another Nasty Plot, but still have Terra available too, and they don't. Bolt comes out. Bolt still can't Thunderclap here. So now I'm left in a weird spot because, like, do I think I need to get rid of this Ogre Pawn? So I think I just go Astral Barrage, close combat. He's protected last turn, so I don't think he has a great switch into this. Is this AV Bolt? I don't think it's AV. Actually, it might be, because that's a +2 Astral Barrage. Ogrebon goes down, so if he snarls here, I low-key might be cooked. But I'm pretty sure I survive a snarl. Let's see. So it is AV Bolt. He does miss. He misses the Calyrex. Okay, that's really unfortunate for him. Okay, so we've gotten 2 games where I've kind of gotten some luck. But I think that kind of just seals it up. I don't really think there's anything you can do. With Psychic Terrain up, you can't Thunderclap. I still have Sash intact on Cali just because he didn't. This is Dark Urshifu too. Ooh. Interesting. So I think we just Terra here. Astral Barrage. He can't Sucker Punch, but, like, obviously a Wicked Blow is not very cash money. I was not expecting to see another... As I was climbing ranks, I was not expecting to see another Reg F team. But here we are. I'm not even sure people realize that it's a new regulation at this point. That did so much damage to Urshifu. Holy cow. Well, so one thing to note is that it's good to know that I don't know how offensive their Ogre Palm was, but it's good to know that I'm max defense in DD. So max HP, max defense in DD. So that crit not KOing is really nice. I don't know if that's a damage roll on the crit or whatever. And like I said, I don't know, because I think generally Ogre Palm Wellsprings are more defensive than offensive. So I don't know exactly what that calc is or that roll. All right, so we actually failed to find a trainer, and then we turned around and got against Acer. Who's using ooh, I wonder if that's Bando. So we got double Intimidate here. Ironically, it seems like a good game to not bring Koraidon. So they got Miraidon. Terrain's gonna be key here. I wouldn't be surprised if they lead Miraidon. I'm more worried about Trick Room Mimikyu. I actually don't have good damage into Ho-Oh. Ho-Oh kind of walls my entire team, not gonna lie. I kind of think it's an Indeedee lead. Just like an Imprison. And then we bring Koraidon. Who do we want in the backpack? Actually, Loki thinking Bluebonnet. Sure, Bluebonnet. I haven't brought Bluebonnet yet. This team is kind of a pain. Like, I actually don't have anything good for Ho-Oh now that I've realized it. So... Alright, let's get into it. I think Mimikyu's a problem too because of Disguise. Sorry, Dragapult and Mimikyu. So I think Terra Fairy on Calyrex seems pretty crazy here. So I think we pivot and DD out. Or do we? I might Imprison, Terra Fairy, Astral Barrage. I think Calyrex is my only option for Ho-Oh. So, and since I'm using Terra Fairy this turn, that means my Brute Bonnet can't Terra in the back. Which is kind of a problem. So we need to break this Disguise on Mimikyu, and if we get a KO on this Dragapult, then we get a attack boost. So the thought process behind this is we imprison the Mimikyu from using Trick Room. Oh, we just get a free KO unless he's sashed. The Dragapult is sashed. Mimikyu's Disguise breaks. So we get a double KO the next turn. U-turn comes out. Actually, the Dragapult goes down. He doesn't even get a free switch here. Right? Since it KO'd, and he play roughs. Oh, that's huge. So I'm Prison. He can't... The only issue is my Calyrex did not get that. So there's the Miraidon. So that's what I was worried about. Hedron Engine activates. I think I have to give up the Imprison. Just Astral Barrage here. I'm sashed and I'm faster. So we get a free KO and an attack boost. We pivot out. We can bring in DD in the following turn. Electro Drift is still probably going to do over half to my Brute Bonnet. I'm going to be honest with you. I think the Rocky Helmet KO and that Dragapult's kind of it's a good thing. Because that means they didn't get that Miraidon in that last turn. And I don't think they were expecting that. Terra on the Miraidon, right? Surely you don't Terra your Mimikyu at this point, yeah. So we got Terra, Electric, that's okay. I mean, he's just gonna bring me down to my Sash. I wasn't really expecting the Terra Electric here, to be honest, but this is fine. That's almost half to Miraidon. But we get a special attack boost, so we'll get to KO this next turn. Two Volt Switches, I don't... Okay. Maybe Volt Switch into. And he's Life Orb, so yeah, we 100% get the KO next turn. So Volt Switch probably implies that he's Scarfed or Specs. Hello comes out. Okay, that's fine. So both restricted have hit the field. I gotta get a lot of damage into this Ho-Oh pronto. So Miraidon can't switch out anymore, so we go back into Indeedee, and I think we just Astral Barrage again. Right? So we go Indeedee, Astral Barrage. We pick up the KO on the Miraidon, he just cancels the battle. Okay, well, I mean, I still think they had a chance to win that. But we'll take it, you know? We'll take it. I think really what messed their plans up is that Sash Dragapult going down to that Rocky Helmet chip. I don't think they were expecting that. And they should have Trick Roomed. I don't know why they didn't Trick Room. Alright, we got a trainer. Madu Ketchup. Alright, so we have a Calyrex Koraidon. That looks kind of familiar. Tailwind Shenanigans is not exactly what I wanted to see. Spore doesn't look bad here. Ensign really is kind of a problem for my team, I won't lie. I think I'm going to go the Indeedee Calyrex lead here. Because if they Tailwind, you know, I can do Shenanigans. Bonnet Spore doesn't look bad, and it gives us a answer for their Calyrex. But I don't know. Bonnet really is just good into the Calyrex, and that's about it. Let's do this. Like, he's good into everything. I don't know. It's just weird. I don't know how to play Brute Bonnet. I'll be honest. I've never really played it before, and so never really played any of these Pokemon, TBH, but... So, we'll see. See how it goes. Chimpow Instinct. Okay. It's actually a horrible lead for me. So once again, I think we can follow me. I think we just follow me and Nasty Plot. And then that, hopefully they'll get the double into Indeedee and knock it out, and then I get a free switch. It's kind of the dream here. We get set up and we start throwing hands. Night Slash. And he crit me. Alright. I just lose off of that. Dude, what is up with these crits today? Oh my god. Knock off. Well, good news is I'm still alive. Oh my god, I think I have to go Koraidon here. I think we go Koraidon. I think we KO this Ensign. Chimpow's a little more frail, so I think the Astral Barrage should KO it +2. Dude, that is so cooked. Because that crit, I didn't want the crit. I wanted them to hit Indeedee with both attacks. Hitting Indeedee with both attacks to get the KO rather than critting, because now my Calyrex lost its sash and I'm at 1 HP. Now, this is so unfortunate. So I think this turn what they do is they either try to pivot a Pokemon out, or they just give them up. I need this to KO the Chien-Pao. If I KO the Chien-Pao here, we're chilling. Oh my god. This is actually the worst actually scenario that could have ever happened. Oh. He survives on 1 HP. It's criminal. Ice Spinner. Try gets rid of terrain. Yeah, I'm cooked. He crits on the Ice Spinner too. Like, oh my god, what is going on? I don't know if that crit mattered, but like, what is this? All right, I think we have to literally just sweep with a 1 HP Calyrex. So what we do here is we protect and we Icy Wind. We protect, we Icy Wind, we get the KO, and then we start throwing Astral Barrages left and right. Terra on my Terra Fairy. I mean, might as well. I'm not going to Terra my Calyrex, so I might as well Terra my Flutter. So they Terra their Koraidon, I presume. Terra Fire. If he Flame Charges, I'm like low-key cooked. Wait, no, I'm not low-key cooked. Because Icy Wind puts him back at neutral and Calyrex outspeeds the following turn. So, we're really just doing the... Wait. He Terra'd before my Flutter. So he is faster than my Flutter. This is Scarf Koraidon, I think. Wait, I actually think I'm cooked. I actually think I'm so cooked. Yeah, he's faster. He locked into Flare Blitz. Yeah, we're cooked. That is GG. There's nothing I can do. I'm actually so helpless. Yeah, he didn't take any Life Orb Breach Coil, so... Alright, well, so an Astral Barrage. Dude, Chien-Pao survived on 1 HP. I get crit. Like, that game just was so unfortunate. Alright, so like I said at the beginning of the video, we're here with a team breakdown. Hopefully you guys at least enjoyed the battles. So starting off from the top of the list, we're just using a min-max Koraidon. This thing is just there to do as much burst damage as possible. You know, this is I think it's the world's winning set where you have the Life Orb, Flare Blitz, Flame Charge for speed boost, close combat, all the 9 yards. Nothing too crazy here. Then we have Flutter. So this Flutter spread's kind of interesting. Very bulky, very defensive. I think I might look into maybe putting a little more speed investment into it just based on that last interaction I had in the last game with that Koraidon. I mean, he was Scarf Koraidon. I don't know how many speed EVs I would need to outspeed a Scarf Koraidon with Booster Flutter, but it definitely caught me off guard to say the least. And if he wasn't Scarfed, I actually think I still have a chance to win that game because if I get the Icy Wind off, it KOs the Chien-Pao. And then the following turn, we have Calyrex on a 1v2 who is at +3 special attack. I think we KO the Koraidon with an Astral Barrage, and I don't know what the last Pokemon would be. It'd probably be their other restricted, which was Miraidon. So I don't know if a +3 KOs Miraidon. So it'd be interesting to see. But either way, this is the set we're running. A lot of people will drop Shadow Ball for Taunt or Thunder Wave. That seems to be pretty popular, at least in Reg F, not Reg H. The Chi-Yu, I feel like we didn't bring him that much. Actually, we didn't bring him at all for this video. But when I was climbing earlier, I brought him a few times. He's not bad. The Terrifier Overheat in the sun with Koraidon, just insane damage. Brute Bonnet, we did get to bring him, but we didn't get to showcase him that much. but it's kind of like a pseudo Calyrex answer. His only attacking move is Sucker Punch. That's one thing to keep in mind. But it's a pretty standard set. I think I got this spread. I think from Pikalytics, the Regulation 8 or Regulation I category. So nothing too crazy. There, the Calyrex also min-max, just like the Koraidon. This actually is wrong because this is what I was attempting. I was attempting to run an Expanding Force set, and then I realized I get hard walled by Wide Guard. So I kind of dropped it and ran a more traditional set. So, but nothing too crazy. I was looking at the Draining Kiss, but the Draining Kiss, even with Terra Fairy, just does no damage whatsoever. Maybe if you get like 1 or 2 nasty plots off, you can really put in some work with Draining Kiss. And then last one's the Indeedee. I did mention that I was max defense, and so here it is. So it survived some pretty crucial attacks, but that one crit for the Chimpal definitely did not have enough to survive that one. So hopefully you guys enjoy that, and I'll catch you in the next one.